Hello and welcome to Awaken the Truth Within with Zoey Gold. As Mark Twain said, it ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. Now let's think about this and ask yourself, what do you know for sure about yourself, about life, about other people that you know for sure, or in other words, you can say you believe. Because what is it, belief, right? It's something that you know, that's how it is, right? So something that you know for sure that just isn't so. Now, look at your self-image or your self-identity. Now, we did talk about it a bit earlier. There is your true identity, right? That is bigger than the game. You're this magnificent, amazing, infinite, divine being. You are perfect. Your spiritual DNA is perfect. You're this extension of the source energy. You're the spiritual being in the physical form, living this physical life experience. This is your true identity. Now, if you know your true identity, it is easier for you to choose beingness of your choice. Who do you choose to be? Because when you know that you're bigger than the game, when you know who you truly are, you can assume any beingness of your choice, and you can assume any identity of your choice. Now, if you look, let's say, at your career or your business, what is your identity, or what is your self-image, in other words, about that particular area of your life? How do you see yourself? What do you believe about yourself? What do you know about yourself? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as this successful entrepreneur, successful coach, successful real estate agent, successful artist, actor, mortgage broker, salesperson, whatever your career or your profession is? What do you know about you in that area? Not what you know on a conscious level or something that you read in a book that sounds nice on a conscious level, but what do you actually mean deep within you? What do you actually believe deep within you? Because if you believe, if you feel like you are not enough, and it can have different levels of it. Like let's take it as a simple level. Many people have this feeling, and they believe that they are not enough with their appearance. They look in the mirror and they see flaws. They don't think that they're very attractive or very good looking. That's what they believe, right? And that's, in other words, you could say, that's what you know about yourself. Because if you knew differently, then you wouldn't focus on that, you wouldn't feel it. So that's what you know. For whatever reasons, you chose that belief, and now you just know it. And if we take a look at that quote again, right? It's what you know for sure that just ain't so that actually gets you into trouble. So now it was just about example with your appearance, but how about your abilities? Let's say in business, or your abilities to make money, or things you can or can't do. What do you know about that? About your ability to attract client, to expand your business, to do marketing, to do sales? What do you know about yourself in that area? What is your identity in that area? What do you know? right? And now another question would be, when you look at manifestations, at physical universe manifestations, when you look at your bank account, and especially if you're not happy about what you see, right? If it's not aligned with your vision and with your desire, when you look at your financial situation, when you look at your bills, when you look at the flow of money in your life, when you look basically at physical manifestations and they are not the way you want them to be, what do you know for sure about that area? And here I'm not talking about that deep knowing of your soul that sometimes, shines through and tells you and whispers to you that this is the truth about who you truly are. I'm talking about those, in other words, beliefs about that particular area. Because what is the belief? It's something that you're certain about, something that you know about you. So when you look at your financial situation that you're not happy with, when you look at what manifested that you're not happy with, what do you know? You know that there is lack, right? You know that there is not enough money. You know that you cannot do this and that and that. What is it that you know? And again, let's take a look at this quote one more time. It isn't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just isn't so. Now, let's take a look at how you felt the world when you were a baby. The youngest memories that you can remember. Like the little tiny baby. Does the baby feel the feelings of not being enough? I mean, like a baby that is born. Not the baby that learned already from their parents by looking at their example or but what they told the baby, what the baby saw and learned from other people. I mean the baby that is still in that pristine state. Does the baby look in the mirror and feels that it's ugly or not enough or not as thin as it should be? Does the baby look at the other person and believes he is not enough? Does the baby feel poor? Does the baby feel bad because of a very low social status? Now, what does the baby feel towards itself, towards herself or himself? Love, interest, enthusiasm. What does the baby feel towards others? Freedom, interest, enthusiasm. What does the baby feel towards other babies, other parents, his or her parents, about money, about financial situation, even about the house that they live or the clothes that they wear? I'm talking about a really, really, really small infant. So all that stuff is stuff that is learned. And in your childhood and while you're growing up, it is still kind of the game for you. You're still playing it. You're still having fun. You're still not too serious about it. And then with time, many people get too serious and too involved with the game. With those beliefs that they learned and internalized and believed along their physical path. So it's what you know for sure that just isn't so that gets you into trouble. So maybe it is time to question those knowings, those beliefs about your appearance, about physical manifestations, about your abilities, about where you are and where you can go. Because many people look at where where they can go and what they can do through the prism of what they have already done. And if there are a lot of what they call failures in their lives, when they think about the desire that they want or the future goal, they look right away at those failures of the past, previous experiences. And they put the shade of that into their goals, into the things that are possible, and they look at how they failed or what they perceive as failure in the past, and they try to pursue their goals, and they wonder why nothing is happening, why they cannot win, why they cannot break through, why they are not getting results that they want. So what do you know about you? Or in other words, what do you believe about you and your abilities? About life, about others? Ask yourself that question. And what's truth? What is the truth there that can truly set you free? So you can really let go of the ignorance, let go of the aberration, and really see the truth of the situation you're in, the truth of your essence, the truth of where you're going, the truth about your past, the truth about what somebody or even you sometimes may call as a failure. What's the truth that will set you free? What's the deeper knowing of your soul about it? Just ask yourself. Just ask that deeper wisdom of the infinite within you. Because deep there, beneath all the stickers, beneath all those little knowings and beliefs, there is the real you, the real one, and the real knowing. Have an amazing day, and I will talk to you in the next episode of this podcast. Bye now.